Welcome everyone to another episode of Starmade. Heck yeah! And in today's episode we want to do something a little bit different, which is going to be supplying the pirates with new ship designs. You guys actually commented that it is possible to upload your ships to the catalog in a specific way, so that the pirates hopefully will make good use of them. So far we have only been stuck with those boring guys and they have been no challenge at all, so maybe we can spice things up a little bit by adding our own ships. So that's what we're gonna do today, make a bunch of ship designs and hopefully also get to see them performing in a fight. So let's get right to it. Well guys, so the first ship we're gonna make is a winged fighter that, with 4 wings. I'm not really sure how this is gonna turn out yet, but it's gonna be one of the smaller ships so far. So we're just gonna build out maybe something like that. And let's say the span of the wings will be about this size. Yeah, that should be good. And we have some space to make the back. Also, we can maybe build it up to right there. Now let's see, the cockpit would probably go somewhere in the front, so we would be able to maybe add another one of those guys to the front, but only go out about 2, like so. So this is going to be the first wing. We just kind of need to connect it. Let's see how we want to do that. We could use the shields in between, like so. Bring this all the way up to here. Then we're gonna use another array of power modules, like so, and another array of shields. Maybe something like that. No, that's not good. Let's see what would that do. We have now power 6932 6, 7, so that actually decreases the power if I add this block, because the mini reactors don't work anymore. So we're just gonna fill this up with a shield block as well, and maybe go all the way up to here. And now we would, well, that's the wrong module. We would have to do something maybe like that and add like the front part. So yeah, I think that might actually be a nice shape that we can deal with. Before we do anything else, I think we should set up the antimatter cannon. I'm gonna build ships with different kinds of weapons, but this first one is gonna contain antimatter cannons, and the reason we are gonna install it right away is so that it's safe and sound covered under all the blocks that we are still gonna add. So let's see, where could we install the antimatter cannons? I think something like this might actually be doing the trick. Let's pull it out all the way to here, and also make it a little bit thicker around up to here, or actually one more. Yeah, that looks about right. So we are gonna define the shapes. There are going to be some cover blocks above it, maybe some black holes, something like that. Yeah, I think this might actually turn out well. But we're first going to do all the interior. I just have to try and imagine how it's going to turn up in the end, or turn out. Anyways, we also want to install a cockpit, which is probably gonna go somewhere around here, I would say. And we're gonna have a small little cockpit, or a cover for the cockpit right here. Maybe something like that. And we can add a glass wedge or something like that. I'm not sure yet. You know, that's all winging it, kind of. And also we should think about where to add the thrusters. But let's actually first test out our power usage with that. Let's see, if we are in here, yeah, that's actually a nice view. So we already have the weapons computer on number 1. That's good, we can shoot as much as we want and we are not getting rid of the power, so that's a good sign. But we should also deselect that and add a bunch of thrusters. So let's see, how do we want to do the shape? I think it's gonna turn out something like that. going outwards, because I like that. And we are gonna expand it somewhat like that. And I think that might actually be too long. Yeah, that's definitely too long. Let's go up to here. Let's see. Like so. Something like that. That might be better, right? Now the question is if that is already enough thrusters, but we can always add a bunch more like so, maybe? I don't know yet, but let's see. Flight mode, and we are, well, we are going okay. If you watch, you know, the acceleration thing on the top, it's quite alright, but it's not the thrust that I would like, so we still need to change a few things. But anyways, I don't want to bore you too much with the figuring out part. I'm gonna construct a little bit more, and then I'm gonna show you the results. Alright guys, to get a better imagination of how the ship will look like in the end, I have added some hulls. Only black hulls, so this is the blocky, ugly, unshaped, undefined version of the fighter. Let's go one step further. And there we go guys, I think I'm done with my first ship. I mean, those ships don't have to be too special, they have to function and they have to give us some more variety. So nothing much changed with the interior, and we still have our antimatter cannons. We can accelerate quite quickly, or at least quickly enough, and also... What also? I have an entrance. Yes, I do. We have to think about that always. We have to be able to access the core. And I tried to make the shapes a little bit interesting, as you can see. Not all of the hulls are really necessary that I have used. But we can enter right here, and there's a little interior. We have a bunch of lamps lighting it up. We have access to the Bobby AI unit, and we have also access to the weapons computer if necessary. We can also have a little look out right here, and if we want we can enter the ship core and then go to our thingy-majiggy, the cockpit right there, and we can actually see through the block, so it's not necessary to have a glass block right there if you don't want to. So yeah, I kind of like the design. I think we should definitely save that ship. So let's actually do that right away. Go in our inventory and go to catalog. And now, let's see. Now we have to create a new entry, and we're gonna call this, let's say, pirate ship antimatter. Something like that. So we know we have already used that weapon, and the next ship we are gonna build with another weapon. Is that 2 eyes? It looks like 2 eyes. Antimatter. There we go. Alright, save that. And now we have to actually highlight it and upload entry from local, or save in local catalog. Let's say upload entry from a local. And we are going to choose our pirate antimatter and say OK, and it finished uploading. That's great. So yeah, hopefully that already worked out. Actually, I'm not really sure about that, but it's time to build the second ship now. Well guys, so our next ship is gonna look something like that. So we're now definitely gonna have 4 wings. Before that was a little bit of a fail. I already forgot in the middle of the building that I wanted to attach 4 wings. So this time it's gonna be the CPU missile right there that we're gonna use. So let's actually, is that the computer? Yeah, the CPU. The CPU. So let's actually install that right here in the center. That's gonna be alright. And let's also already take care of the Bobby AI unit. Where do I have it? Right there. Bobby AI. Place that right there. That shall be good. Now, where do we want the missiles? Of course, right at the end of the wings. Maybe not right at the end, maybe something right there. Something like that. Yeah, Yeah. That's definitely what we're gonna do. So I've actually never used the missiles. I'm really excited for what they actually do. Maybe they will destroy a bunch of my turrets, but that is fine. Yeah, I think that might actually turn out as a nice fighter design. Let's expand that right here. Make sure they are connected and bring it a little bit outwards. Just a little bit to the back, and actually up here, like that. Right there. And here we can add 4 thruster arrays. Maybe do something like that again. Let me see. No, that's not good. We are only gonna have 2 that are connecting, so maybe in an oval shape. Let's see how we could manage to do that, to pull that off. Something like that. Go up here, do that, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 more like so. And we're gonna go like that. Let's see, that's 3 like that. And we just go down the other way and try to mirror it. That should be doing the trick, right? That might actually look kind of cool. Maybe I will have to make it a little bit thinner, I'm not sure yet. Or thinner. Oh, what did I do? I messed up here. Like that, right? Okay, how would that look? Oh, that looks, oh my gosh, that looks stupid. That looks terrible. Oh my gosh, I had to do something more like that. Bring it all the way up to here. That might actually be better. So let's do something like that and bring this all the way up here. Come on, help me out there. Okay. Yep. And remove all of that crap. Like so. There we go. And remove that. Oh yeah, that's what I actually intended to do. Or about that. So maybe I'm gonna do 1 extra layer, so just that it looks a little bit more realistic. We also might have... No, that's actually alright. That's alright. We just have to make sure that we keep the basic shapes of those 4 wings, so maybe we expand it a little bit. But it's again about the time where we shall skip towards where we have some progress. And here we go, we are a little bit further into the building process. I decided to go with green for this guy right there. I'm not really happy with the thrusters yet, but we will have to think about an entrance, which I believe we are gonna attach right here. So let's actually... Oh man, I do not have 2 blocks. Let's see, how do we want to do that? We're gonna get rid of that, we're gonna get rid of that. I don't really like it. We're just gonna make 1 big entrance, I believe. Let's see, where do we have the plex doors? Right there. That's good. Let's do something like that. A 3x2 entrance. That shall be doing the trick. And now we simply have to design a roof of some kind. And I thought we could be, you know, building up here somehow. Now I would prefer to make this go up a little bit, you know, smooth, very smooth as possible. So we get rid of this block, do something like that. Yeah, and build up 1 more right here. Like so. Same thing applies right there. We're gonna build up 1 here, like so. And build this further in so it goes up 1 layer. Just like that, and put on the next layer. Alright. And of course we will have to do some wedge work now. A wedge job. To make it smooth. Alright, let's see. Oh, that could actually be a little bit too high. I think that's 1 or 2 layers too high. Let's go down 1 layer and check how it looks. Maybe we can make a nice little pattern up here using some gray. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit better. Maybe we can... no, we're gonna go down one more layer and just raise up the center bit by a little bit. And then we're also gonna add... Oh, actually, I need that. I definitely need that. That's not good. That's not good. We cannot go down one more. So let's just do that. Like so. And if we check it out from right here, we should be adding one more layer down below here. So maybe we can add some more, you know, what do we have? Some more shield dispersers. Cannot hurt. What's our shield power at the moment? 689 or 98. I believe in the other ship I had about 100. No, what was that? About 1000, I believe. So we can definitely improve that a little bit. Let's also remove that. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I removed something, I didn't mean to. And then we're gonna go one more layer up, like so. Alright. And then we can put back our gray hull. Okay, and now it should look a little bit smoother. Yeah, I think that could be something about the final shape or so. Would have to attach something like there. Alright, so let me do the wedge job and I'll be right back. Well guys, I think we can consider this fighter finished. I really like the design. It's kind of unconventional, but that's a nice thing about spaceships. They don't have to be something like aerodynamic or something like that, but I like the design. Maybe I should have extended it a little bit more to the back, but as I said, designs can be unconventional. If we go in it and switch to the cockpit, the view is a little bit limited, but I don't think it really matters for the AI. And also we can go back to our core. We have another little view from here and we can shoot our missiles. 4 of them, which is pretty darn awesome. That's just great. So you know what's left to do. Of course, we shall go to the shop catalog and create that new entry. And that's what did I call it? Pirate underscore ship, and this is gonna be the D1000 missile, something like that. So we save that and now upload from local, or save in local catalog. I don't know, maybe I have to do the other option here to make it work. Pirate ship missile, yeah, and upload finished. That's great. Let's actually exit. And oh, that's always something I don't really like. But let's also check out the interior. Whenever you exit a ship, you sometimes get spawned in weird places, and you really have to be careful in the way you design it. So we have the CPU right here and the Bobby AI unit right there. We have a little bit of light which is placed unfortunate. I don't think I intended it that way. Maybe I wanted to place it more like here. Yeah, it's a little bit dark now, isn't it? That's because if you put the lights in the blocks, of course they are a little bit darker. There we go. And place one right there. Yeah, I think that's alright. And this is the interior. We can close this up again. And hopefully some pirates will attack us with those guys. That would be really, really exciting to watch for once. So I think to finish off the episode, instead of building yet another ship, we can do that in a future episode. I want to actually see it for myself, that pirates spawn with those ships. And also the other thing I always wanted to try out and never have is actually use the Bobby AI unit to be a ship and to aim at my selected targets, maybe? No, to aim at any. Let's see what it actually does. So let's activate that and get the hell out of here, and hopefully the ship will take over as soon as there are enemies nearby. Let's also do the same thing with the other ship. that. Bobby AI, activate, and get the hell out of here. Great. Alright, so what I discovered is that when I am in my building block of the planet, usually the pirates tend to attack a little bit quicker. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Just wait for the next pirate attack and I'll be right back with you. Well guys, I'm not sure what to say, but I'm now here waiting for half an hour for a freaking pirate to attack. I've also been scouting around for a little bit. It's just not gonna happen. Pirates don't attack if you want them to. Bloody pirates. Anyways, so that will leave us with a mystery for to discover for the next episode. I'm sure there will be a pirate attack eventually when we are building again on the mothership or on the planet the next time. So I'm just gonna delay it. I'm really sorry, but I waited for such a long time and I'm not sure if it's gonna happen anytime soon. And I really want to get this video rendered and uploaded for you guys. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed the episode. As usual, leave your suggestions and feedback for the next one, and hopefully I catch you soon. Bye bye.